About a month prior to starting catering college, I went to work in an old folks home. In here I had the opportunity to experience what a life in a kitchen would be. My day-to-day jobs involve peeling vegetables, helping the cooks, making the food, washing dishes, cleaning up the kitchen, and occasionally I had to serve the elderly as well. My granddad has supported me a lot, and it has allowed me to take in excess fruits and vegetables into the elderly home, so I can learn how to make various things what I was interested in.
But while I'm talking, I'm also going to show you how to make a homemade garganelli pasta.
In college I didn't get on with my chef lecturer at all, and everybody could see. During this time I spent all my pocket money on cookbooks, magazines, articles, anything where was an interesting recipe so I can develop myself. And there was a chef, his name was László, who was the most famous chef who you could imagine in our small country. I got courage and I lifted up the phone. I phoned the hotel where he worked in Budapest, and I asked if I could speak with him. We arranged an in-person meeting. It was the first time when I went up to Budapest. When we arrived to the hotel, chef was already waiting for us. Chef has talked to me about his experience of traveling the world, his culinary competitions. I got blown away by that. I spent a good couple hours talking with chef, and he's invited me for a work experience with his team, but I had a hard time, and I remember lifting up a knife from the kitchen table. I was tasked to cut certain things. All the chefs were stormed over and shouted at me, and just everything that I was done was wrong. As a young chef with not much experience, you kind of take it to heart. I had the opportunity to contribute the preparation to a number of his cookbooks. He took me with him to competitions to see when he was judging, television studios where he was cooking, and I had to assist and hand tools and ingredients to him. It was really the first time to see how his cookery program gets filmed, gets recorded, and with me photography always been an interest. I fell in love with it. As a student you were like, oh wow, this is amazing, I'm really gonna have the opportunity to be on the telly, and basically exactly what was happened. But again, that wasn't just come by pure luck. After spending a month in the hotel, going back home and created all sorts of dishes that I was proudly taking to my granddad, and I kept 2 portions for both of my granddads. One of them loved it, the other one didn't, but he never discouraged me. He's always encouraged and really supported me a lot. I remember traveling to Budapest for this big food festival where the chef László was making this World Guinness record sized goulash. I was so excited. I seen my granddad the weekend before. When I went home, I went to show my granddad all the pictures, and it was the last time when I seen my granddad. I went to a culinary exhibition in Budapest. I seen a chef carving vegetable roses, butternut squash swans and sculptures, and I instantly fall in love with that. I took loads of pictures that I believe he didn't like, and I went to ask him if he could show me how to carve a carrot rose. The answer was a very sharp reply, no. Then as I walked around the exhibition and I went back, I seen he was showing a couple other students, and I was just thinking, why did he didn't want to show me? And I felt really left out. I got the pictures developed a couple of weeks later, and I remember thinking I will learn how to carve vegetables. Hence I grew up on a small board, so I started to practice carving them, and we got to the stage where we ended up with carrot flowers floating in our soups what my mom made for the family table. I promised myself if anybody ever asks me that I can show them something, if I have the opportunity and the time, I will. A couple of years later, as time progressed, I entered into a competition which focuses on edible flowers. So the first time I entered was in 2000, and in 2000 I done a simple dessert using strudel pastry, strawberries and cream. I didn't get anything for it. I am still very proud for what I achieved. The year after I went back and I got a bronze in 2001, and in 2002 I remember my dish was a chicken galantine, and I was pretty proud for that. I carved a parrot out of radish and loads of different flowers from beetroot and courgette. The chef who told me he's not going to teach me how to carve was the head of judges. So he come up and he recognized me and he said to me that I see you're practiced since the last time we met. Inside I was anxious, frustrated, angry, and the emotions were just woof out there. He had a look at my carvings, and I remember more for his comments of my dish, and he pointed onto the galantine and he said to me that Zoltan, this is shit, and if something is shit, you don't give your name to it. And what you done? You just give your name to something that is shit. I had tears running down my eyes, and this has a major knockback effect in everything I do even today. Whether that is cooking, that's photography, or anything else, if I'm not proud or I don't want to stand by that it was produced by me, then I rather don't serve, I rather don't give it out, or I rather not gift it. When it first came to the award ceremony, I never even got a merit for my cookery dish, but I got a gold for my vegetable carvings. That has led me to a television interview with the national TV, and that was amazing. A couple of weeks later, as time went on, by this time I moved up to Budapest. I had the opportunity to be on another television channel, and I was carving these vegetable displays, and the person who was on the interview on the morning show, his name is Gianni Amoni. Gianni asked me, Zoltan, would you like to come and see my restaurant? I have an Italian restaurant in Budapest. So I reached out to Gianni a couple of weeks later, and before I even knew it, I started in this restaurant. My first 3 months where I needed to start at 5 o'clock in the morning and I finished by 9, the very latest I had to leave, and they wanted to see my commitment, my timekeeping. My first jobs during that time was to make pizza dough, make bread dough, and make pastas. We were making everything fresh by hand, 7 days a week. We were making garganelli, stracciatella, all the different tortellonis, cappellettis, homemade focaccias, ciabattas, you name it. Once my 3 month has gone by, I was able to work in the kitchen with the chefs. I could never be thankful enough for Gianni for his support. Really, it was the first time when I seen famous people, music bands from Hungary, Sophia Loren, to the presidents and ambassadors of Italy, Hungary, and many other nations.